We've done our snacks, we've done our appetizers, and what is this?
Actually, it's another snack.
It's another snack.
But actually,
could it be dessert?
well, it could be anything you want, but it's basically sweet. So
Yeah, it could be a dessert.
yeah, but it's a popular breakfast.
Okay, popular breakfast in
Philippines.
the Philippines.
Yeah.
In America, it could be a dessert.
Right.
Okay, so it's a tapioca base, isn't it?
Right. Tapioca is good for you, you know.
Yeah, it really is. So talk about what it is.
Okay.
And I'll give the ingredients.
Okay, this is originally from China because we're influenced by Chinese and Spanish and all these other people coming to our country.
Right.
But when I was growing up, I remember in the morning there was this street peddler who would be yelling taho, taho. And we would all go out with our mugs and purchase this delicious dessert or breakfast as for breakfast or pre-breakfast.
Right, pre-breakfast.
But actually, the guy would peddle his wares all day till the late morning, you know, or late afternoon.
Right, so actually we have some boiling water, 10 cups of boiling water on right now for the tapioca.
Because we don't have anybody selling that over here. You know,
No.
I wish. I mean,
Right.
I don't see it happening here. So make your own. Right.
So make your own. So there's the tapioca, right?
I found this at the store. I like it. You know why? Look at it. It's so big.
Color.
The bigger, the better, because it's it's
Oh,
easier
that's
to cook when
great.
it's bigger. It's not
Really?
like it's not like your tapioca pudding.
So look at that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So
It's just the color. It's not. There's no flavor in it.
there's no flavoring,
Not
but it's
yet.
just colored.
Not yet.
So are we going to use a whole bag?
Yes, a whole bag is equivalent to, let's say, 1 cup.
Really?
Yeah, or maybe 2. But according to here, the net weight is about 1 cup and a half. I don't know. I'm
Okay, so
I'm
we're
just
gonna
reading
put
the
this-
directions.
We're going to put this in boiling water, which we already have here.
But there's a certain
What?
exact formula you have to follow.
All right, so we're going to ask the camera guy to come over here, right?
Right.
Right.
Well, for 10 cups of water
Right.
that you boil, you use the whole bag.
All right, so we're going to put that in there.
Right. But you have to
Okay.
wait first till it boils.
It's boiling.
Yeah, and you have to do it slowly.
Okay.
I don't usually follow the recipes, but for this one, I really follow the recipe.
So I'm stirring it. Do you want me to stir it?
It's good to stir it, and that way it's not gonna stick to the
Stick.
bottom.
So
Yeah.
how long does it cook for?
Actually, it won't take a long time. When it starts to float on top,
Okay.
that's
Then
when
you know it's done?
no, that's when you know it's almost done.
Oh, okay.
When it starts floating to the top,
Right.
you cover it.
Okay, so I'll get the cover out for
Right.
you.
And yeah, I wrote it all down in the recipe that
We
you're
have
gonna
the
see
recipe
online.
that
Yeah.
we're gonna share with you on this.
Yeah.
And so,
So when you cover it,
right.
you're gonna put it on medium heat.
Okay, so I'm going to keep on watching it, and you can give you can actually give the recipe out to everybody while I do
Right.
this.
Yeah. The thing is, you cannot buy this already made. If you could, that's nice. But if you want to make your own taho, and you're craving for it, like pregnant. If you're pregnant, you're really craving it. You gotta have it.
You got to
then-
be looking at
Yeah. You have to learn how to make it.
right. You have to learn how to make it, and it's just beautiful.
I
It's
know.
starting. Oh, it's starting to float on the top.
I know, isn't it pretty?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but you have to wait till they all float on top.
Oh, they all float on the top. So they're doing it now.
Isn't that cute? I mean, a lot of people, when you go to a stand in Philippines or in Hong Kong, or to an Asian market, or to a Chinatown in New York, for example,
Right.
they already had it all cooked and ready to be dispensed. But
Look
they
at that. It's just coming rising to
Yeah.
the top. That's so cool.
Yeah, so you all have to cook this so that you could enjoy it later.
That's right.
The thing is, how do you keep it from sticking together?
Yeah.
Keep it in water.
All right, so what we're going to do
Okay, cover
is
it.
we're going to cover this.
Yeah, you got a big lid for that?
Yes, I do. So I have to take a little break, and I'll go get the cover.
Okay.
And we'll be right back.
Okay.
We're back on the Chef You and I, and we're taking the tapioca out of the boiling water, right?
Right, because it already floated on top, so
Yes.
we
That
turn
was
it
easy.
off. We
So
turn
now
it
we put it in here.
cold water. That would stop the process.
Right.
Some people like me prefer it a little bit chewy,
Right.
but most of my friends, they want it soft, very
That's good.
soft. Actually, if you want, you could test it, make sure it's really soft, because some of the tapiocas, when they're done, you could tell because it's clear. This one is white colored, so Very,
good?
very soft.
Good.
Although I like to chew it, really.
Yeah.
I like to use this, by the way, versus the black colored tapioca.
Yeah. Why?
They seem to be tougher.
Oh, really tougher?
Yeah, like takes forever to cook.
Okay, so we did that.
Yeah,
We're
and the
getting
rest
it.
you could use a strainer,
Yeah.
and you could pour that hot water out to sanitize your dishes. Or
Okay, sure.
I mean, you could
We're
use
almost
any
done.
strainer you want. Like,
Okay, we're almost done here.
right. And then you could either leave it in water,
Right?
put it in the fridge for later use, or you could go ahead and transfer it to
What
your
we-
brown sugar syrup.
And that's what we're going to do. And,
Right.
And we actually started making brown sugar syrup
Right.
behind us
Right.
while we were doing all this other stuff. But that's a finished. Show them exactly what it looks like when.
Right.
Okay.
Actually, I also found out, if you don't like brown sugar, you could use honey. Like I got all this honey from Gatlinburg, Smoky Mountain honey, and I transferred them into a jar of honey.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
nice.
Now it's got the flavor of honey.
Right. So this is done basically.
Right.
All right. So we're going to take this off of here. Watch it. And then what are we going to do with it?
Well, we have 2 cups of brown sugar and 2 cups of water, so equal parts of water and brown sugar. Boil them
Okay.
together until they turn into your basic syrup. You know, it's just like any basic syrup you want to make.
Right. Which we've
Right.
pretty well done.
Right. When I made this, I want to make it as thick as I could, but after maybe 30 minutes, I gave up, and it came down to 1 cup, which is
Right.
fine with me because I'm not going to use a lot. You like using a lot of brown sugar?
No, not
Okay.
really.
So-
okay. So what are we going to do?
So we're ready to assemble our dessert, but
What do you
before
need?
that, this dessert is usually served warm.
Okay.
So we need to get tofu. Yeah, we
Into
could
the
buy.
microwave.
Yeah, this is extra silken. This one is soft. This is extra silken tofu. You put them in the microwave for
How
about
long?
2 minutes. Microwave it
Okay.
or steam it if you have time. You know,
Right. Right.
you could use as much as you want, but
Right.
1 package is good for 2 people.
That's good. Because there's
Right.
only 2 of us.
Right.
Right.
And then,
So do you need this? Yes.
yes, we want to go ahead and transfer the cold tapioca into a dry bowl.
Okay. So why don't we strain it first?
Yeah, we just go ahead and strain it.
Okay. Hold on.
This is a small strainer, but
Right. It's getting more ice cubes than you think. My
yeah,
hands are clean.
yeah, that's okay.
So, here we go.
Okay.
All right, so what are you going to do here?
Yeah, let's just transfer it here.
That's right.
Right,
We'll take those ice cubes out.
right. It's better to leave them in water, actually, which is
Really?
what I did with this.
Let's see it.
I kept it in the fridge. I made a lot.
All right. Ooh, that's beautiful.
And look at that. It's getting cloudy in there, but maybe because of the starch.
Right.
So we have all our ingredients, and all we have to do is get your favorite mug, the taller, if you want to eat more, or
Right.
use the traditional mug that we do, and alternate between the syrup, the tapioca, and the tofu.
Okay, so we're going to take that tofu.
Right. Oh, we're gonna need some long spoons to scoop out
Okay.
our dessert.
Okay.
Right.
I'm doing the rest of this. So it actually is in water. You hit it in a water base.
Right. Because if you don't, actually there was water here originally, but when I took it out of the fridge this afternoon, it absorbed the water. So I have to put more water and break it up into separate pieces.
All right, so now this
Oh.
is done.
Okay.
And this is done, so you can,
Right.
right.
Yeah, with this one, we could just cool it off for later because it's too hot. Okay. And this one, you could go ahead and break it up.
Okay, we'll break it up.
Into
And
any way you want, because you know what, when you put it in here, I like to mix it up still, break it
Right.
up.
Okay, so we're doing that.
So we're gonna layer it. Let's use this so they could see the layers.
Okay.
So, oh, hey, let's put the syrup first.
Put the syrup first.
Okay, which one do you want, brown sugar or honey?
I think honey.
Oh, honey. Okay, the
Let's try it with
Americanized
honey.
version of taho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, this honey, got a little water on it actually.
Okay.
Honey in a little, if you want to use light brown sugar, that's fine too.
Okay.
See? And then
Then what?
this one, since this one has the tapioca, this will be sweeter than the one that does not have the flavor yet. So if you want
Okay.
to just go ahead and scoop this out,
Okay.
and then I could have my own too. You know, you could put, it's just like making the halo. You could put it however you want. If you like more tapioca, less of the tofu, that's fine.
This
Oh,
is,
look, it's sticking still, which is really cute. Okay. And you might as well use this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
And then use this.
right. So,
Right.
yeah.
And then what?
And
Is
that's
that
it. Keep doing so until you reach the top.
Alright.
You don't put ice cream on it. You don't do anything
Any of that
much.
stuff, right?
Right. It's just a sweet breakfast that you enjoy
Okay, and then I'll do yours.
while waiting for breakfast to be cooked.
Okay.
Okay. Well, how about a little syrup to lace it up a little bit?
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little
that
dark
look
brown.
good?
That's it.
And then put a couple more of these on there.
All right, put it on top.
That's cool.
Okay, and that's the whole.
And let me have yours.
Yeah, there's my mug.
All right. This is pretty simple, actually.
I know. And they cost so cheap back home. You know?
Yeah. So give me that, whatever you want to use.
Here.
Put that in there.
Syrup.
You like syrup. Okay.
Sweet tooth.
That's good. So you would drink that, right? Or eat it
Well,
with a long spoon?
Yeah, long, big spoon.
I have a long spoon.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
and a big spoon.
Right.
Yeah, you could drink your tapioca. Just don't choke.
Right. Don't choke.
Make sure it goes down the right path.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. And then if you want to eat it for later, just microwave it. Microwave it all for later.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Want to
And
put a
then
little
you
bit
know
more?
what? You could use your leftover tapioca for other desserts like
That's
bubble
right.
tea or
Right.
whatever.
So
right?
let's. I want to taste it, but
Yeah.
I want to try. Okay, so you use a long spoon, but let's have the photographer
Or
take pictures of it, or
big
that
spoon.
big spoon. Really? Okay. Big spoon.
Okay.
Hold
Okay,
on.
it's-
So we're taking a little break, but we're going to take a picture. You know, I really want to try this, Maria, and see what it tastes like. So I'll tell you what I think.
Yeah. Let me know if it's chewy.
Oh, actually, it's delicious.
Mm.
I like the ones that you did for.
So the one dipped in honey is more chewy than the.
Very chewy.
So you have to keep it in water more.
Mhm.
That's why they keep it separated.
Really, really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah. So just soak it in water if you want.
Soak it in water. It makes it easier for you.
Or you could soak it in brown sugar and
Yeah,
water.
you could.
I guess honey's too thick.
Very good. But what are we making next?
Rice cake. It's a popular Christmas Eve dessert.
Okay, we'll see you in just a moment. We'll be right back on the Chef You and I with Marie Dunaway and rice cakes. Right? Okay. We are back on the Chef You and I, and we have everything done except what?
The rice cake
The rice cake.
and the hot chocolate.
And the hot chocolate, and those are the last two items that we're doing. So,
Yeah, that would cap our Christmas Eve dinner or Christmas Eve morning or,
right.
or
So
morning
the
after
first,
Christmas.
So what are we doing? What's the first thing we're doing?
Well, we have to make sure we have all our ingredients here.
Okay.
All measured up.
Right.
Okay,
We have 2 cups of sweet rice flour, 2
Oh,
cups
yeah.
of sugar. We have 2 tablespoons of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 can of coconut milk, that's 13.5 fluid ounces, 2 tablespoons of butter melted, 6 eggs beaten till frothy. Do those frothy eggs. And
Frothy.
the topping is going to be coconut flakes, toasted or as is, 2 salted duck eggs sliced lengthwise, 2 ounces of cheese,
Oh, yeah, cheese. I got it in the fridge.
You got it in the
Yeah, we'll get
refrigerator?
it in the fridge.
a cottage cheese or sharp cheddar, and more butter. So you lined the cake pans, right?
Right, and traditionally,
Right.
they cook this in terracotta pots with a
Right.
charcoal above and below, like a Dutch oven style.
Right, right.
But these are the people who are selling it or,
Right,
serving at the
right.
restaurant. We don't have time for that.
Okay.
And I don't have it anyway.
Right.
And traditionally, they line it with banana leaves. I don't
Okay.
have my banana leaves. I don't grow bananas here.
Right.
So I use parchment paper,
Okay.
or you could use wax paper.
Okay, so what's the first thing you want me to do? It says we did the
Well,
lining.
Well, you might want to make it stick better by putting butter spray on it.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Or you don't have to, but
okay.
sorry.
All right.
Some people have a hard time making the wax paper stick to the pan. So some people would even spray it
Just make it
underneath,
stick.
yeah, or
Okay.
just to grease it. This one is coconut spray.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, which is not really healthier than butter or virgin oil, but it's native. It's
Okay.
we grow coconuts.
So we're gonna combine in a large bowl
The dry ingredients.
the dry ingredients, which are right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you might want to use another bowl. So just dump them all in.
Dump it all in.
And
There's the
then-
sugar,
All right.
and this is the flour.
Rice flour, sweet
is
rice,
rice
flour.
flour.
Yeah, make sure you buy the one that doesn't say glutinous. You don't want it to be a sticky rice.
Okay, that's it.
No, it's just like flour.
Right.
Okay.
And then what?
And actually,
We have
we
flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt.
Yeah, actually, we need 2 teaspoons of it.
Okay.
And
You can use that.
Yeah.
That's fine. 2
Actually,
teaspoons. That's a
baking
tablespoon.
powder lasts a long time.
That's a
Did you know-
tablespoon.
Yeah, well, this much.
It isn't? Okay.
That would be 2 teaspoons already.
Okay.
But I don't really like baking powder, but you could
Okay, we
put a
gotta need
little
a-
bit more.
Okay.
Because if it's baking, you have to follow the formula.
Okay. So where's the salt? You need
half a teaspoon
half
of
a
it.
teaspoon of salt.
Yeah, half a teaspoon, which is
Pretty much
you
that.
don't really have to follow the recipe for teaspoon because it's just to
Give it a
activate the baking.
situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what are we going to do? We're going to then take, you've done your, you want, in another bowl, we want to add the coconut milk. So we're going to put this aside.
Yeah, and this is the whole
A
can
whole can of coconut milk.
upside down because you
Right.
can't open it from the top.
Okay, that's the coconut milk.
And melted butter.
Melted butter, we put
Do
that
not
in.
accept substitutions.
Just melted butter. Okay. Then what we want to do is, and then we want to blend till smooth. So do you want me to use my?
Yeah, might as well start
Okay.
using that
All right.
because my whisk is full of eggs.
Yeah, that's all right. We can do this slowly, probably.
Mm-hmm.
You just want it blended.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
you could pour that into this bigger bowl.
Okay, let's do that.
Slowly blend them.
Okay.
Just dump them all together.
Okay, and then just do this. And this won't take very long.
Right. Especially with a blender. I mean a mixer.
Right, that's nice. And when are you going to add the egg? Now?
Now.
Okay.
Okay. It's like regular baking.
This is really simple.
I know.
So how long do you blend it for?
Until well blended.
And then we're going to pour it
Oh, I just
into
put
the,
Yeah, into the mold.
I need a
You could use any
spatula.
mold you want. I mean, I like shallow pans because it would make it cook faster.
See if you could get a spatula out of this other
Oh,
jar for me.
spatula, yeah. You don't want to waste anything.
You're right there. So you want to get that in there.
Yeah.
Okay. You tell me when it's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay. All right, so we just want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Come on out.
There you
Hold
go.
on. I'm going to do this. Put it in here and put it in the sink.
Okay.
Okay, so.
And then we just slowly pour it into the mold. And
okay.
yeah, get your oven ready. Set it at
How long? How much?
350 degrees, the usual.
About that?
Yeah, the usual temperature for baking. And then bake it for about 25 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, and then there are many variations to this bibinka. Some people just Leave
What?
it as is.
Yeah.
Some people put coconut right away. Some people would put cheese on it.
Right.
But you know what's a very popular one in my region, in the city, is they put salted duck eggs on top of it.
Salted duck eggs.
I know. And these are the salted duck eggs that
Okay.
are not really red. It's just the packaging, like I say. And you have to peel it.
And we're going to put these in the oven right now, right?
Right. But before that, you want to put the salted duck eggs.
You want to put the salted
Yeah.
duck eggs.
And some people like to make it pretty by slicing it. But the thing is, peeling this is a pain. Like
Really?
It's like peeling deviled eggs. I'm not good at peeling deviled eggs. So I peeled them in advance. And I
Yeah.
slice them in the egg slicer. Then all I have to do is slowly drop it into the batter.
Okay.
It would. Oh, my hands are shivering. Yeah, just two is enough. And then again, if you want to add more flavor into it, like a cheese flavor or sugar, you could add more of that while it's baking
Okay.
or after it's baked. So
Okay, so we want to put these in the oven,
yeah,
right?
and then 25 minutes, and then that's all we need.
Okay, so we have some other ones that have already baked.
Oh
in
yeah, I
here.
baked those earlier. Yeah.
So we're going to show what that looks like, right?
Right.
Oops. Hold on. Come here.
Mm.
Okay, we'll put this in the oven and we'll let those bake.
Mhm.
All right?
Uh huh.
All right.
Okay.
So here's this one.
And you warm them up.
And we've warmed these up, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I use a different kind of mold this time. Oh, look at that. It's
Look at
so
that.
nice and warm.
right.
Yeah.
We're going to do that. Just a minute. Let me wipe this off a minute. So, all right. So we want to show those on camera, how pretty they are when they come out of the oven.
So there's a difference between this one
right.
and this one.
Okay.
Could you see any difference between the four of them? Not
this
much.
has got cheese, right?
Aside from that,
I don't know.
did you notice that
They're
these-
yellower?
No, these are more broiled on top. You see, I burnt the.
Oh, you
I charred it. We charred it on
Really?
top. We broil it for about 5 minutes,
Uh-huh.
2 minutes, 3
2
minutes.
minutes?
Yeah, I don't want to burn it.
You don't want to burn it, right?
Yeah, and then what you do when you're done baking it, add more butters,
Right.
drizzle more sugar on it, and
And then you top them over, and
Right.
then you have them.
right. And then all you have to do is eat it with your favorite hot chocolate drink.
Okay, so let's make the hot chocolate
Okay.
drink, and we'll leave these out.
Okay.
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 Because I know you're going to take those to a party.
Right.
Right?
Right. Or eat it all
And
myself.
Eat it all
or-
yourself because we have stuff that's in the oven, right?
Right.
Okay.
All we have to do is boil some water and make some hot chocolate.
Okay, so let's do that.
Okay. I'm gonna go and break soon.
Okay, so there's the water.
Oh, we still have to boil the water.
Yeah, I need you got to put water in it.
Right.
Right? How much?
Well, actually, it depends on how many chocolate tablets you're gonna cook.
Well, tell me.
Okay.
We need to take a break though first.
Right.
Okay?
I gotta assemble that.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll be right back. We are back on the Chef You and I, and this is the piece de resistance. This is the hot chocolate.
Yes, it's a Spanish chocolate, which
It was really good.
it's really good. I mean, whenever I go to my dad's island province in Philippines, Bohol, and that's where the only
And you
place.
want this too?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, this
yeah.
is wild.
I would see these old women. They would make these chocolates from scratch. You know, they would turn them into tablets or tablea,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look like this. They look like Hershey Kisses.
They look like Hershey Kisses.
I know, but they don't taste like Hershey Kisses.
Okay, so put them in there.
Yeah.
How many do you want to put?
Okay, this one though
Yeah.
are round tablets.
Yeah.
And basically you need 2 tablets per 4 cups of boiling water.
Which we have right there.
Right. And I would suggest you start whisking it.
Oops.
Right.
Oh, this is
Isn't
this
that
is
cute?
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get this. This is
And you
really
know what? There's a
cool.
recipe here how to make it. Oh, isn't that nice? Hot Spanish chocolate. All you have to do is use the whole roll for 1 liter.
Wow,
Uh,
that's 1 liter of water.
And
that
this,
we-
yeah, and this one is already sweetened, so you don't have to put
Oh, you don't need to
sugar
put
in
sugar in it. That's
Yeah.
good.
But if you want, go ahead and put your milk, make it creamy, because it's going to be a little bit grainy as it melts. So you don't want it to taste grainy. You want it to taste rich. It's going to be
Rich.
thick.
Thick.
And you know what? If you don't drink all of it,
You can save it?
Yeah, save it for another day.
Right.
Right.
In the refrigerator or what?
Oh, no, you don't have to refrigerate it.
Oh, unless you're putting milk in it or something.
Right. And this is our popular drink growing up, because we can't have coffee when we were growing up, because we were kids, you know.
Yeah.
So this is our favorite drink, and we
Like a hot chocolate.
Yeah, without using the powder. Tastes better than powder. And then you could dunk your favorite rolls, bread rolls, or this bibinka. You could pour it over the bibinka and eat
Really?
it. Yeah. And since you're an adult now, like, you could mix it with your coffee. Or maybe you could spike it with some Kahlua
Or something, right? Right.
Like, it's up to you. I mean, this is our hot chocolate.
And so you can see that.
Right. I did make some earlier for you.
So let's do that. We're going to let this sit in there for a little while and dissolve.
Yeah.
And then we're going to pour this into these beautiful mugs.
Right.
And I can't wait to try this.
Right. You like my thermos?
I love your thermos. Where'd you get that?
I think.
Here we go.
I forgot.
You forgot.
I mean, I've used this for 3 years now, camping, backpacking.
Right. So,
Keeps it hot.
you know what? We have come to the end of our show.
Oh, yeah, it's time to
And
eat.
we're going to say bon appetit. Don't forget to go to our website. And thank you, Marie. We'll have all of your recipes from the Philippines on our Chef You and I website. And you'll be able to do it as simply as we did. Thank you, and have a happy holidays.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
It's rich.
It's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you again soon on the Chef You and I.
Thanks for joining us on the Chef You and I show today. We'll be back next week with another great and healthy recipe. Don't forget to visit our website, thechefyouandI.com, for all of our featured recipes, cooking tips, and clips of the show.